Plumb and sink. Plumb is the ability of the site to track a perfect vertical angle through a full span of elevation of -10 to 20 degrees, while sink refers to synchronizing movement or move at the same time. With two sights on opposing axes from the bore, plumb and sink is critical to accurate firing at high angles of elevation. For the M1A1, the bore sight procedures are sufficient for normal tank firing between 0 and 10 degrees. Adding effects of aerial targets, the gun tube sight azimuth offsets must be considered. The build specs and tank production allows for the following tolerances in production: sights, mounts, trunnions, gun mount, and cradle. With these tolerances, there is a remote possibility the gun or sights may not track perfectly through all angles of elevation. To account for deviation in a true plumb, electrical adjustments are incorporated into the fire control system, or FCS. 3 positions are used: 0 degrees, 5 degrees, plus 89 mils gun quadrant, 10 degrees, plus 89 mils gun quadrant. This task checks the system through the full span of operational movement, gun to sight. FCS averages and applies this to the ballistic solution for any offsets identified in the process. These are the steps to plumb and sink. 1. Bore sight with the collimated muzzle bore sight device, or MBD. 2. Verify the plumb and sink. 3. Verify the bore sight. 4. Then re-plumb and sink. Plumb, sink, error correction. All sights align with the gun when bore sighted, but once an elevation angle is applied, the gun and sights can become out of alignment unless the angle is corrected by the computer. Note: when performing plumb and sink, do not apply SCFs to the gas. This will input an induced crew error to the computer calculation. The tank utilizes 3 different angular measurements to set the DAHA angles in the GPS and CITV. Typically, the bore sight reading should be no more than 0.05 mils in either azimuth or elevation in both the GPS and CITV. Gun to sight offset. To take the first measurement, align both CITV and GPS sights at 0 degrees elevation at a static target. Back the tank on a ramp at 5 degrees. Using the same target, take a new measurement with the CITV and GPS sight. Back up on the ramp again another 5 degrees to 10 degrees total and take another measurement with the CITV and GPS sight. Calculate the average from the 3 measurements.